Okay, so something's happening right now. A quiet but really powerful shift that's already changing the world of project management. And no, this isn't about sci-fi robots taking over your stand-up meeting. It's about a new, way more demanding reality for every single PM. So let's break down what this really means for you and your career. So does this look familiar? I mean, that feeling of just drowning in a sea of tasks, always feeling one step behind? Yeah, if you're nodding right now, you are definitely not alone. This is the exact problem we're going to unpack together.
And let's be honest, this feeling, it's totally real. Projects are moving at lightning speed. Stakeholders want answers like yesterday. Your inbox is just a constant fire hose of information. And that time you need to actually sit and think strategically? That feels like a total luxury, right? Let me just say it again. You are not imagining this pressure.
You know, there's actually a name for this new reality. It's called the exponential age of project work. And the reason they call it that is because this isn't just things getting a little bit faster. It's a massive, fundamental shift. It's technology compounding on itself, changing everything. And that is why everything feels so much more intense.
Okay, so what's the real risk here? Look, a lot of people are worried, is a machine going to take my job? But that's not the actual danger. The true risk isn't being replaced. It's about being left behind as the rules of the game and the standards for performance are changing all around you.
Here's a truth that might be a little hard to swallow, but it's crucial. AI doesn't need your permission to show up. It's already on your projects, whether you invited it or not. It's embedded in the software you use every day, it's being used by your vendors, and you can bet it's driving the analytics your leadership team is looking at. It's already here. And this right here? This is the new benchmark. So when a stakeholder asks why another team seems to deliver updates so much faster, they're not really comparing you to another human project manager. They're comparing you to what's possible with AI-assisted performance. That's the new standard.
So this basically leaves you at a fork in the road. Path number one, you ignore this whole thing. That leads to working longer hours, always feeling like you're playing catch-up and missing the big picture. Path number two, you embrace it. And that leads to making smarter decisions, communicating way more clearly, and just delivering with confidence. The difference? I mean, it's night and day.
I get it. That choice can sound a little intimidating, and it's totally normal to hesitate. But what if we've been thinking about AI's purpose all wrong? It's time to reframe this whole conversation and move away from fear and towards its actual function.
I mean, these are the real questions that keep people up at night, right? And they're completely valid. Am I going to be replaced? Do I have to become some kind of tech wizard now? What happens if I rely on it too much? Acknowledging these fears is the absolute first step to moving past them.
Okay, let me be absolutely clear about this, because if you take away only one thing from this whole explainer, this is it. AI is not here to replace your judgment. It's not here to replace your experience or your intuition. Its real job is something completely different, and frankly, it's a lot more helpful.
So to really get what AI is for, we have to define its real enemy. And that enemy is something I call friction. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all the repetitive, energy-sucking tasks you do every day. Manually pulling together status reports, writing the same update for 3 different audiences, digging through emails to find one decision from last month. That is friction.
And that, right there, is what AI is here to replace. Not you, not your strategic mind, just the friction, the annoying grunt work that gets in the way of you actually using that mind. It's a tool made to get rid of the low-value stuff so you can focus on the high-value thinking. This is the whole point.
Now, this leads to a really powerful and kind of counterintuitive idea. This technology doesn't make your skills less important. Oh no, it actually makes your most human skills more valuable than they've ever been. It creates a brand new kind of partnership. Just think about it, right? Critical thinking, real leadership, emotional intelligence, making the right ethical call, understanding the deep context of your project. A machine can't do that stuff. In a world where AI handles all the routine tasks, guess what becomes the most valuable thing in the room? You and your judgment. So here's how this partnership actually works day to day. The AI can suggest a few options, but you're the one who decides what actually makes sense. It can generate a first draft of an email, but you're the one who makes sure the tone is right. It highlights a potential risk, but you decide how to act on it. You are always in the driver's seat. Let's make this super practical with something every PM knows well, the weekly status report. We all love it, right? The old way means spending an hour, maybe 2, of just grinding, hunting down data, pasting it in, making it look right. It's a necessary evil, but man, it's a brain drain.
Okay, but now,
Picture the new way. An AI partner spits out that first draft in like 30 seconds. The data is pulled, the basic summary is written, and just like that, your job instantly shifts from being an assembler to being a strategist. Your energy goes into thinking, not typing. That is the fundamental game changer right there.
All right, so let's bring it all together. First, the real risk isn't using AI, it's falling behind by ignoring it. Second, your role isn't being replaced, it's being elevated to be more strategic. Third, your human judgment is now your most valuable asset. And finally, AI is just a tool. It's a tool to get rid of the friction so you have the clarity to lead.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. And I'm serious, really think about this for a second. If you could get back all those hours you lose to friction every single week, what would you do with that extra mental space? What are the strategic opportunities you'd finally have time to go after? That, right there, is the true potential of becoming an AI-powered project manager.